8. Situations you should never be nice to a woman, even your wife. No matter how kind or good-hearted you are as a man, there are specific situations where being nice to a woman, including your wife, can do more harm than good. Let's face it, kindness is a virtue, but in certain moments, it can also become your greatest weakness. If you're tired of being taken for granted, disrespected, or overlooked, this video is for you. Stay tuned, because today we're diving into the 8 situations where you should not be nice to a woman. Let's get started. 1. Setting personal boundaries. When setting personal boundaries, if you have standards or limits and she violates them, do not sugarcoat it. This is not the time to laugh it off or let it slide. Be firm. A woman will test your boundaries to see if you'll cave. If you do, she'll lose respect for you. Example, imagine you've planned a night out with your friends, but she consistently asks you to cancel and stay home instead. The first time, you might compromise, but if this becomes a pattern, it's important to address it. You could say, I've already committed to these plans, and it's important for me to have time with my friends. I hope you can respect that. Stand your ground, communicate clearly, and ensure your boundaries are respected. 2. Offering help without appreciation. When offering help, are you constantly helping her, but she never reciprocates or even says, thank you? That's a major red flag. If your kindness isn't appreciated, it's time to stop. Helping someone who doesn't value it only enables them to take advantage of you. Example, picture this. You've been cleaning the house, doing dishes, and running errands, but she never acknowledges it. Instead of silently building resentment, have a conversation. Say something like, I've noticed that I've been doing a lot around the house, and I'd really appreciate it if you could help or at least acknowledge my effort. It's important to me that we share responsibilities. Remember, generosity without boundaries leads to resentment. 3. Dealing with toxic behavior. When she's being toxic, if she's disrespectful, talks down to you, or embarrasses you in front of others, this is not the time to be nice. Kindness in the face of toxicity only encourages more bad behavior. Example, let's say she mocks you in front of your friends, making jokes at your expense. Instead of brushing it off, address it calmly but firmly. I didn't appreciate that comment. It was disrespectful, and I'd like us to treat each other better, especially in front of others. Call it out. Let her know you won't tolerate disrespect. 4. Prioritizing your self-care. Next, when it comes to your self-care, if you've budgeted for something for yourself, like hitting the gym or pursuing a personal goal, don't let her guilt you into sacrificing your needs for hers. A man who doesn't prioritize his own well-being will not be respected. Example, suppose you've saved up for a gym membership or a hobby you're passionate about, but she suggests spending that money on something else. You could respond with, this is something I've prioritized for my health and happiness, and it's important to me. I hope you can support that. Prioritize yourself, and she'll respect you for it. Before we proceed, if you find this video helpful, please kindly find the subscribe button and click it to support this channel. 5. Receiving criticism or feedback. When receiving criticism or feedback, if she criticizes you unfairly or compares you to someone else, don't laugh it off or take it lightly. Address it head-on. Let her know that comparison is unacceptable and demand respect. Example, imagine she says, why can't you be more like so-and-so? Instead of ignoring it, respond calmly, I don't think it's fair to compare me to someone else. I'm doing my best, and I'd appreciate your support rather than criticism. A woman will only value a man who values himself. 6. Standing up for your beliefs. When standing up for your beliefs, if there's something you're passionate about and she doesn't support it, don't cave just to avoid conflict. Stand firm in what you believe. Example: let's say you're passionate about volunteering for a cause, but she dismisses it as a waste of time. You could say, "This cause is really important to me, and it's something I care deeply about. I'd like your support, even if it's not something you personally connect with." A man who compromises on his core values will never be respected. 7. Handling unappreciated acts of kindness. When your acts of kindness are taken for granted. If you're going out of your way to make her life easier and she treats it as if it's expected, it's time to stop. She needs to earn your effort. Kindness should be a two-way street. Example: suppose you're always picking up her favorite coffee or running errands for her, but she never acknowledges it. Bring it up. "I enjoy doing things for you, but I'd appreciate it if you could show a little gratitude. It would mean a lot to me." Don't let your efforts go unnoticed. 8. Responding to manipulation. And finally, when dealing with manipulation. If she's using emotional tactics to guilt or pressure you, don't fall for it. Stand firm. The moment you allow manipulation to dictate your actions, you've lost control. Example: for instance, if she says something like, "If you loved me, you'd do this for me," don't let guilt guide your response. Instead, say, "I love you, but I also need to make decisions that feel right for me. I hope you can understand that." A real partnership is built on mutual respect, not emotional games. In conclusion, there you have it. 8 situations where being nice can hurt you more than help you. Remember, being kind isn't about being a pushover. It's about knowing when to draw the line. If you found value in this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more tips on becoming the best version of yourself. Drop a comment below and let me know which situation resonated with you the most. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.